Hey, 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 what's going on, collective? What going on, y'all? This is your girl Tracy, Ascension 225. Shadow and Oracle, what's up, y'all? What's up? Hope everybody is doing exceedingly well and blessed, you guys. So, listen, Spirit's been, I've been meditating with Spirit on what type of reading I should do, and I'm going to do a divine feminine reading a little bit later, but um, this is like the 18th or the midpoint of December, and we're about to go into this brand new year. Some people may be anxious, some people may have all kinds of different feelings going into this new year because you never know what a new year is going to bring, right? The good, the bad, or the ugly. So, like the fool, we have to just step out on faith and allow Spirit to guide our steps, put us on the path that we're supposed to be, and we continue to pray on a daily basis and be grateful for good health and wellness, right, you guys? And I'm speaking good health and wellness. Listen, I got hit with some sort of virus. Now I tested for COVID; it came back negative, but I got hit maybe by a strain or whatever. I don't know, but and right before Thanksgiving, it knocked me on my ass. Right, I started getting better. Then I got sick again. Like, this is cray cray, man. I got like a head cold full of snot and all this other stuff back to back, man. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I just went back to work. I worked from home for 2 years, of course, and I haven't been sick since 2019. And then I go back to work a few months ago, and the winter months hit, and boom, you know what I mean? This is making me rethink this whole work from home thing, you know what I mean? Or possibly a hybrid or something, because people are full of germs. They're just full of germs, guys, okay? All right. My rant is over, but I'm starting to feel better, you guys. I wanted to get out and do something this weekend, and I was on my ass again. But I'm feeling better, thank God. And let's just pray for health and wellness and be grateful for every day that you wake up and you are healthy and well, everybody. All right. This is a collective reading. If you need a private reading for your own personal energy, then click on my banner. It'll take you to my Thumbtack page where you can book a 30, 60, or 90-minute reading with me. At the beginning of every month, I pick a random subscriber to give a free 30-minute reading too. So if you're interested in possibly winning a free reading, go ahead and when you watch my content, not only like, share, but definitely subscribe, y'all. Okie dokie. Alrighty. So without further ado, Spirit told me that it was most important to do an Ashe Ancestor reading today. I haven't done Ashe Ancestor readings in a minute, probably for about 3 or 4 months. And I really enjoy doing them on Sundays. So I want to get back into the spirit of communing with the ancestors who we have seven generations who guide us from the other side, as well as the rest of our spirit team. So we're going to hear not only what our ancestors have to tell us for the remaining rest of December, but what we need to be aware of, some of the energy we need to be aware of, um, how we can practice self-care, and some positive affirmations to get us through this holidays. It's not all about love. It's not all about ratchet shit, you guys. It's all about soul's growth. And this channel, for me, has a lot to do with growing your soul and growing together as a collective because everybody is supposed to bring the collective up in a positive way, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. All right, you guys, so let's get it crack-a-lackin'. I was going to start off with the Kipper cards, but I wanted to start off... Where's those time cards at? Okay. I want to start off with these time cards real quick. All right, Holy Spirit, this is for the collective, and I didn't say what collective it was. This is for the specific collective of my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquarius, my air signs. Why do I always start with air signs? Probably because I'm partial, because I'm an air sign and they support me the most. So a lot of times I always start with them. Needless to say, I love you all. But anyway, Holy Spirit, we're tapping in and tuning into our air sign collective, our Geminis, our Libras, and our Aquarians. Um, this is for today until the end of the month. We'll say end of the month, even though there is no time in the spirit realm. You guys already probably know that. But, time is relative. On this Malkuth, on this earth, is the only place where we're governed by time, okay? And it's relentless here. All right, Holy Spirit, we're tapping in and tuning in to our air signs. If they have any questions about when something is supposed to happen, if they have any expectations on when something's supposed to happen, can you please give us some insight into when that may happen? If you hear me cough or clear my throat, just send me a virtual hug. All right. Oh, okay. So we've got several cards that came out. Got in November. So something could have happened already last month in November, air signs, or it could happen this coming November 2023, or any November, since time is relative, okay? But in reverse, I have happening now. So something is not happening now, air signs. Something is definitely not happening now. So if you were expecting whatever it is to happen now, Spirit is saying that is a no-go. And I've got in December, we are in the month of December. Hell, it's halfway over, but something could happen this month, or could have happened last December, or a December. Just pick a year. We've got within 6 months, and we've got at the holidays. So we've got in December and not the holidays, you guys. So whatever question you have, whatever you may have been expecting, maybe a projected something happening, these are the time frames. But something is definitely not happening right now. So if you anticipated something, sorry. And if it doesn't happen at the holidays, within the next 6 months, okay? All right. What else do we have? All right, so I wanted to take a look, and for our air signs, I'm going to cut this deck in half. I think this deck is already cut in half. This is such a huge deck right here. What about, let's just get it out the way, job. A lot of times the new year is new things. Some new things are about to pop off, right? New job, new love, a new move, whatever, a new adventure, whatever the case may be in your situation. But some people start a lot of new jobs. Some people may be graduating from colleges and getting a new career. So let's just get this out the way. What type of job or career can we expect? If somebody's wanting to change their job or career for our air signs, what can they expect to get into, Holy Spirit? And what type of money are we talking? So sorry about that. What type of career or job are we talking about for the air signs, Holy Spirit? This felt like it wanted to come out. And what type of money are we talking about? I just would at least like 3 cards, if that's possible. Let me add the rest of these cards. Yeah, can you give me at least 3? Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. I appreciate it. And there's nothing in the hidden energy, okay? So if anybody is getting into a new job, a new career, changing jobs, changing careers, I've got an instructional coordinator making about 66 grand a year, overseeing school curriculums and teaching standards. Okay. So that could be somebody's option. And there's a whole laundry list of things here. Developing instructional material for the teachers as well as the students. You might work in an elementary or a secondary type of school, really any type of professional school, local or state. Um, and you might be required to have a state issued license. Got to have a master's degree and related work experience for this type of position if anybody is looking towards this. And then we've got a petroleum engineer. Wow, okay. Making about 100, almost 140 a year, designing and developing methods for extracting oil and gas from different parts of the world. Okay, very interesting. That's pretty, yeah, it just seems like a small field, it seems like, but you would be traveling frequently. Of course, you'd be drilling into the Earth's surface. Um, yeah, there you go. We've also got explore and grow. This might give somebody a little bit more freedom since air signs are so fluid. Taking a small break or vacation. You might be taking a small break or vacation from school. Who knows? Or, from work, for whatever reason. Sometimes unplugging is best to feel more connected to everyone. So maybe somebody has the luxury of being able to unplug for a while. You know what I mean? I have a friend named Sherry, and Sherry, she lives part of the time in Miami, and she lives part of the time in a beautiful log cabin in Asheville, North Carolina. And she opens her front door, and it's just God's country. But, she has it like that. She's an artist, her husband's a doctor. They live a very nice life. And, so some people have that type of life that can afford them these types of options where they can, kind of plug in and do some of the things that they really, really love doing and not feel obligated. You know what I mean? A solar photovoltaic installer. What the F? 43 grand a year, assembles, sets up, and maintains rooftops or other components that convert sunlight into energy. Wow. You can get on the job training for this. A high school diploma is what's needed. May have frequent travel. Interesting. Very interesting. Some of these jobs I've never even heard of. Making pretty decent money for a lot of these positions too. Depending on where you live, could be could vary a little bit more. You know what I mean? All right. So we've got time frame out of the way. We've got job out of the way. Um, we're not going to delve really too much into people's love lives, okay? But I will say this. We're going to pull at least 3 true love cards. So, Holy Spirit, this is for um, our air signs and love. Air signs and love. What is happening with our air signs and love? What is happening with our air signs and love, please? Can I have 1 or 2 more cards for our air signs? What's happening in their love lives right now? Are they doing well in their love lives? Are they having challenges? Have they broken up and moved on? What's going on with our Geminis, Libras, and our Aquarians? Are they supposed to be upside down? No? All right. Good. Some of them are upside down, some of them not. Anyway, I'm not going to take these in reverse. Um, Dreaming of you. So, or air signs. Somebody out there is dreaming of you. They can't get you out of their mind. Air signs are hard to forget, so don't you forget it. Better recognize. Yeah, not only are they dreaming of you, but you're on their mind, air signs, or vice versa. They're on your mind. All right. Their brain looks like a heart inside of their skull, dreaming of you and thinking of you. Somebody wants to talk, but maybe they feel like you won't listen, but they really need for you to please listen. Okay. And there's more to learn. There's more to learn, you guys, about the situation, about the person, about the relationship. Okay. So, yeah, let's just keep these to the side in case we need to refer back to these. But I just wanted to touch on the love messages. But, tarot, everybody always wants to hear about the love, this, that, and third, and all the ratchet stuff. But it's really about soul growth, right, guys? All right. So, Holy Spirit, we're tapping in and tuning in to our air sign collective. I just feel like shuffling these again. Our Geminis, Libras, and our Aquarius, Holy Spirit. Gemini, Libra, Aquarians. What's going on? We just want a quick overview. We don't want to like dig deep, because we always dig deep and get all crazy with it. So, what is the basic overview for our Geminis, our Libras, and our Aquarians using the Kipper deck, Holy Spirit? All right, let's go ahead and just split this deck and see what we got. Ooh, we got toil and labor. Somebody might be toiling and laboring over here in a job that sounds like maybe they can't stand, or maybe is very physical and they don't get paid a lot. It's just toil and labor. Do any of these people look happy? Is anybody smiling? No, they're not. Right? And they're standing on their feet all day. And yeah, this is also an 11 card. Um, an 11 card is the justice card in the tarot deck. So maybe this is somebody's justice, is this toiling and laboring. In the family room. What's happening in the family room? Well, I'll tell you, nothing. It's empty, guys. The Earl Grey's ready to drink. All right. The fireplace is lit because it's kind of chilly outside. Excuse my nails, guys. Kind of chilly outside. Where the hell is everybody? Shit. All right. Holy Spirit, using Kipper, can you give us a brief overview of the current energy for our air signs, our Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius? Yes. Show us what's happening um, with our air signs, our Geminis, Libras, and Aquarians. What's happening in their current energy using the Kipper deck right now? What do they need to be aware of at this time? What the hell, man? What do the air signs need to be aware of at this time as they round out 2022, Holy Spirit? What other cards can you show us using the Kipper deck that, you know, they need to be aware of, please? Anything else for our air signs? Any other cards for the air signs, Holy Spirit? All right, thank you. Ah, a thief. Air signs, there's a thief in the midst. Who dat? Who this? Now, this, you see, this is a 24 card. You add it, it's a 6, which is the lover's card in the tarot decks. But we see that there's this little kid trying to take something that doesn't belong to him. So what's up with this thief card? Ooh, a lot of cards. All right, an unofficial person. All right, I'm going to take a few cards that are on the bottom. Okay, so what do we have here, guys? What the fuck is this shit? Air signs. We've got a privileged lady. All right, so somebody um, might have a lot of privileges that maybe somebody else may not. Maybe they're abundant financially. Okay, yeah. But then next to her, I've got toil and labor. So is this privileged lady going through a toil and laborious situation right now? Laborious situation right now? What the hell's going on? Is this privileged lady's justice to go through this toil and labor? What did this privileged lady, what's up with this privileged lady? Huh? What's up with her? This is Distant Horizons. This Distant Horizons always reminds me of like the Three of Wands, standing at the edge of the water waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for whatever you've been manifesting to, come to fruition, having some success. You know what I mean? But this is the reverse. Like, so there's no success here. There's no success. And, also the Three of Wands could also be something, at a distance. It could be long distance. It could be a long distance relationship of some type, or some sort of situation that, is not very close. Okay. But this is somebody not, waiting for these ships to come in any longer. Maybe there isn't going to be any success as far as this is concerned. Maybe having something to do with this house in reverse. Good grief. Maybe somebody lost a house. Um, hmm. Somebody might have lost some sort of house or a home. Maybe that's why the family room is empty. And great fortune is in the reverse, air signs. So somebody has lost their fortune. This privileged lady seems like has lost whatever this fortune, whatever this great fortune is or was or will be. Hmm. Somebody might have lost a child. And if that's the case, the collective art, my hearts go out to you. We send you support and love, healing love and energy. If somebody lost a child of some type, or maybe there's just no children involved in this situation, but there is a thief for sure. There is a thief for sure. Whoever this official person is, or maybe somebody thinks you're an official person, Geminis. Whoop, why'd I say Gemini? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is 22, which is a master number. But this is an official person, somebody who might have served in the military, somebody who, of very high regard. So maybe somebody thinks of you as being someone of high regard, or you think of someone of being in high regard. But yeah, and the reason why I'm saying that is because this person, this mature man or whatever, who's looking at this mature woman right here, which is the basically this woman, okay, can't stop thinking about that person. They are thinking about them night and day. We saw that, didn't we? Look, on my mind, dreaming of you. So this person can't stop thinking about you, air signs, or you about them. They think of you as l'officiel. Hmm. Who's this thief, though? Who the hell is this thief, though? Do we care? Do we care who this thief is? I kind of want to. I kind of want to know. I'm sorry, guys. I kind of want to know who this thief is. Holy Spirit, who is this thief? For our air signs, who is this thief in the midst for these air signs? These do not shuffle very well. Sorry, they're so super stiff, but I kind of like that. But I just felt like shuffling them again. So bear with me. Just want to see if I can find some deeper answers. Yeah, some deeper answers, man. All right. I think that's good enough. All right, Holy Spirit. This is for air signs. Can we cut this deck in half and see what we have? We have the Hierophant, so there could be a a religious person involved or somebody who's very spiritual. You know, somebody who gives sage advice, maybe somebody seeking advice from this person, or this is also Taurus energy, so there could be a Taurus involved. Yeah, somebody had way too many cups to choose from, and they picked a cup that was full of debauchery. Yeah, debauchery, full of lust and sex and and things you might not want to mention. You know what I'm saying? What's this other card? Indolence. What does this mean? Eight of Cups. So we have a Seven of Cups. Somebody, maybe this Hierophant, whoever this is, jumped into this debaucherous type of situation because they had too many options to choose from, right? They could get all the sex and threesomes and orgies and everything that they wanted if they chose a certain cup. They might have chosen that cup, and then somebody, either this person chose the cup that was all about debauchery, and they decided to walk away from this Eight of Cups situation, which it, man, an Eight of Cups situation, you're almost at the Ten of Cups, which could be the pinnacle of a love situation. Like rainbows are over top your house, and angels sing to you every day, and you found the love of your life. You came charging up on a white horse. That kind of Eight of Cups shit. Somebody's walking away from it. Why did they make a wrong choice? I don't know. Or is this somebody else walking away? Could this be air signs walking away after this person made this debaucherous choice? Maybe they walked away towards their own abundance. Possibly. Possibly. All right, Holy Spirit. We just want some brief messages, okay? We don't want to dig too deep into this crap. All right. I was going to say, let the cards fall where they're supposed to fall. Who's this privileged lady? Who's this privileged lady? Oh, wow. And what? Who lost their great fortune? Why is this great fortune in reverse? Oh, this one wanted to fall too. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Who is this official person? Who is this official person, Holy Spirit? Please let the cards fall where they're supposed to fall. And this power card, I'm just going to put this off to the side. It flipped over on its own. Any other messages? Who's this thief, Holy Spirit? Who is this thief? Please show us and tell us who this thief is. We want to know. Yeah, thank you. All right. Oh, boy. In the hidden energy, somebody taking a fool's journey. Somebody relying strictly on that mustard seed size of faith, and they're going for it. Man, they're going for it. They're taking Tony the Tiger with them, and they gone. All right. Yeah. Yeah, the sun's got their back. Shit, they're good. Anyway, what else we got? Okay. Mhm. All right, so let's just get a little bit more of an overview of what this situation is looking like. So this privileged lady's worried about. Well, it seems like they are about to lose a great fortune, lose a home, and they may have to not see any of their successes come in. And this whole toil and labor card is there, so I'm just saying. So somebody might be worried about that with this Five of Pentacles. This privileged lady feels unsupported, unsupported, unloved. They don't really know what to do about this situation. Yeah. And I've got I'm sorry, on the toil and labor card, and also touching the distant horizons in reverse. I've got the debauchery card, the Seven of Cups in reverse. Somebody ready to give up this debauchery? Somebody ready to release this debauchery? Because they're having to toil and labor, and ever since they made that decision, they've been having to toil and labor, and whatever they've been trying to manifest is not coming through because possibly the choices that were made by this Prince of Cups. Oh, sorry. Made by this Princess of Cups, which is, I believe, the Knight in this deck. So, got the Knight of Cups, who can be kind of flighty. They're Knight energy, so they're young energy, but this Knight of Cups wants to offer at least some sort of peace offering. Um, is this Knight of Cups the one who had too many cups to choose from? And somebody, this great fortune in reverse. Yeah, it's the closing of a cycle. It's the Universe's closing of a chapter. 21. It's the Universe card. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is the closing of a chapter for some of my air signs. Okay. Whoever lost this great fortune, um, this is the end of that chapter. And then over here we've got um, Four of Pentacles, which is power. You know, maybe some. Now the Four of Pentacles could be, somebody being strategic, and planning, for future events, or they could be strategic in the way that they need to be in control, they need to be in power, so they might breadcrumb people. I'll give you just this much, I'll give you just that much, I'll give you this much of that, and that's it. Okay, that's how I remain in control of the situation. So however it applies to your situation, that's on you. um a Two of Cups in reverse, how sad to see that. Love on its ass, man. Love on its ass. What happened? Yeah. Jeez. Somebody made a bad choice here. Um, I've got Four Cups on the I got Four Cups in the reverse on top of this child in reverse. The Four Cups, yeah. The Four Cups, upright is the luxury of spirit handing you four beautiful cups of love and emotion. All right, but the Four of Cups, somebody normally is too distracted by other things to pay attention. It looks like maybe this person may have been distracted by luxury, material things. Okay, and now maybe this situation, maybe they're regretting this situation of feeling, of only looking at materialism and not paying attention to love. Okay, and then I have a loss of a child, so I don't know what happened here with this loss of a child, but but there seems to be one. Prince of Wands. Is this Prince of Wands the thief? This Page of Wands is the thief. Page of Wands is the thief. Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this little page, well, it would make sense because there's this little boy stealing, and that's page energy, right? So either it was somebody's maturity level, or somebody started something new in order to somewhere down the line steal something. Yeah. Ace of Cups, yeah, baby. New love. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm all about that. But you know what? New love is it could be self love too, because self love, it starts with self first, loving yourself, appreciating yourself, nourishing yourself, and cherishing yourself before you can love anybody else. But this is all about either rekindled love of yourself or a new love in the horizons, my air signs. Yeah. Excuse me. Huh. Yeah. This landed on the official person. You know, look up the master number 22. Eight of Pentacles, somebody who's willing to be committed and put in the work, prudence, to be focused on making it work, making, that commitment to a sword. Somebody maybe at peace with, whatever decision is that they made. Air, this is air energy. This is your energy. So air signs, you may be at peace that with a decision that you might have been at a crossroads at or with, but looks like you're at peace with whatever decision you decided to make. You know what I mean? Maybe you're the one who was in that Eight of Cups, who was walking away from the Eight of Cups. I don't know. Oh yeah, abundance. Either there's a lot of celebrating going on here, or not only are you at peace with your decision, but you have received lots of abundance from choosing whatever choice you made. Okay, Three of Cups, celebrating with friends and enjoying life. Yeah. This could also indicate a third party situation. Somebody having an overabundance of fun, overindulging in people, places, and things. Okay, why do I say that? Because I see a tower. I see Ra. You see the eye of Ra? Woo! Sending down that lightning bolt. Crash, bang, boom. God was stable, did you? Yeah. And this mature man who keeps thinking of this mature woman right here, this high priestess energy, this empress energy, just look at her face. You can see. That's all he can think about. Maybe this Hierophant, this Taurus energy. hmm But somebody, bing, they're gone. They're out of there, man. They're out. They jumped in their chariot, right? Jumped in their chariot, and they're focused on being on their destined path and being successful, listening and co-creating with spirit. That's what this is all about. So somebody has made the decision to jump in their chariot. That could have also caused this tower for somebody. But lastly, we've got the Ace of Wands, a brand new, spark from spirit, a brand new opportunity, a brand new, desire or passion. Yeah, maybe air signs you're going to be finding. You've got the Ace of Wands here, and you have the Ace of Cups here. These are all given by spirit, new love or overflowing love and emotion. And, all of this fire energy, you know, desire, passion. I mean, time for manifesting whatever it is that you want. All right. Because you're at peace. You found some sort of joy and some sort of peace. Why? Because you have decided to take this fool's journey. All right. You're not even paying attention to the things that will stop somebody from jumping off this cliff, like this alligator and shit. This person knows they have healing powers. They know that, and they also know that they're divinely guided. And I am happy whenever I see a sun in my card, because the sun is the happiest card in the tarot deck. And thank you very much. But I got to tell you, this has got somebody in the hangman status so hard right now. Like they cannot move. They cannot move. Spirit has them upside down. They're trying to get them to see another perspective, a new perspective, understanding of whatever. So until then, they'll be maybe be will be in this hangman status. Whatever was done in the dark is coming to light, right? The Seven of Swords upright is somebody who steals, cheats, manipulates, plays games, is a thief. We saw the thief card, right? Somebody who can't be trusted. This is all of that shit coming to light, right? Somebody maybe wanting to reveal, um, you know, um, want to reveal or wish that they had not um, been in this type of energy around you, air signs. Futility. They feel like it was futile to steal from you or manipulate you or lie to you. Why? Because this person can't stop fucking thinking about you, dude. Like, I'm serious. They cannot stop thinking about you. And they like feel like a failure. I feel like a freaking failure because of that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. But anyway, we're going to stop right there because I want to get into some other cards. So that's the situation. I wish I could find out more about this child upside down, but sometimes, you know, I have to listen when Spirit says, don't, you don't want to dig anymore. So I don't, but if that's your situation, um, yeah. A lot of reverse cards here, and kippers are not even supposed to be taken in the reverse. But anyhow, okay. All right, so, all right. So, Holy Spirit, this is for our air signs. This is our Ashe Ancestor reading. And um, what cards, good grief, oh my, what cards do the air signs need to see at this time that they need to be aware of? Holy Spirit, can you show us? Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. Where's those cards at? Yeah. Earlier we saw the universe card, the end of a chapter. This is before you start the fool's journey. This is the end of a completion of all of the 21 major arcana, and zero counts as 22, and that's the fool's journey. That's death. It's closing of a cycle. Something has closed out, air signs, in your world, unless there has been a physical death in your energy field. I mean, anybody that you know or whatever, but more than likely, this has something to do with either a death and a rebirth of the spirit. And a lot of air signs have been going through some spiritual awakenings, which is beautiful. Or this is the complete closure. Exit stage left. Okay, that's what that's all about. You have a purpose. 2023 is when you grab a hold of that purpose. If you don't know it already, identify what it is and then go for it, man. Just go for it. Whatever it is. If you told me a year ago I would be reading tarot cards on YouTube, I would have been like, you are smoking the best shit ever. 44:44 on the clock. I never thought I would be doing this, but I've realized that this is part of my divine gift. and I have to obey. So find your purpose. Somebody may be somebody may be in a spirit of grief right now, feelings of grief right now. We saw a lot of reverse cards in the Kipper deck, so somebody might be going through some sad times right now, and especially if you actually went through somebody physically passing away. Our hearts go out to you. That would definitely be why grief is there. But also, closing of chapters, starting over, can also bring a sense of grief. Somebody feels grief and they feel lonely. But you're never alone. You're never alone. Time of adversity. The last few years have been challenging for a lot of people, you know? But it's time to find balance in your purpose. Balance in your purpose. It's time to give forgiveness or get forgiveness. No more blame. No more blame. Okay. Um, and patience is the key. I mean, um, giving forgiveness and letting go of some of those feelings that people feel sometimes, resentment, anger, whatever, hostility against maybe another person. I feel like forgiveness, it comes in stages, you know what I mean? And sometimes that person or you just need to be patient and it'll come. It will come. It will come. All right. What else? All right, Holy Spirit. What some of the angels, archangels, and angel spirits, what kind of messages would you like for our air signs to see today as we close out the rest of December? As we close out the rest of December, what do do the air signs need to see? I have a resounding yes to whatever the question is. Remember, we asked questions in the beginning, or I got answers to maybe, but for some, the answer is yes. Okay, what's an exclamation point? This landed on the purpose. So if you're not sure what your purpose is, ask and you shall receive. I mean, be open to talking to your spirit team. They're there 24/7. And that's why I said you're never alone because your spirit team is always there with you. But sometimes you have to ask for what you want, just like you pray and ask for what you want from God, right? Spirit team's the same way. If you want an angel's help, you have to reach out and ask, okay? But they're there to help you and guide you, okay? And yeah, okay. Um, take a step back. I've got this landed on the grief and the forgiveness card. Take a step back. Maybe, like I said, patience, right? We talked about this patience thing. It may take a minute, 48, 48 on the clock. It may take a minute on the clock, right? I mean, it may take a minute to get there. So take a step back if that's the case. Really marinate, really pray, really consult with spirit, especially if you're having these feelings of grief and forgive, and you're trying to deal with forgiveness right now. Okay. Um, Joy and contentment landed on the loneliness and blame card. Let go of those feelings because joy and contentment are theirs and they're yours to be had. Okay, but you have to allow them inside. And sometimes we may be feeling certain energies that may block us from letting the good in. You know what I mean? Adversity, yeah, vulnerability and freedom. Okay, sometimes adversity is a good thing. Sometimes it's a learning lesson. Sometimes it teaches us some shit, right? 49, 49 on the clock. Damn. All right. Forgiveness. I mean, vulnerability and freedom. Okay? It's okay to be vulnerable in certain situations and have the freedom to have the vulnerability, especially around the special people in your life. You might be having adversity with, who knows? I don't know. Maybe you're having adversity because you can be vulnerable. Okay? Um, that does happen. Okay. Um, I just want to get one of these angel cards. Holy Spirit, this is for our air signs. Can you give one or two of these angel cards for the collective, please? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, please. Thank you. Um, have you asked your angels for help with this? Yeah, we just got finished talking about that. Ask and you shall receive. Have you asked your angels for help with this? They're there for you, to help you. They're on your spirit team. Everybody has their own individual spirit team. Reach out, ask for what you want, ask for what you need. Your angels want to help you with the situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. Bam. hmm You are profoundly clairvoyant. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Some of you are profoundly clairvoyant, gifted. Okay, tap into that. Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So if you're dealing with any type of addictions or compulsions or, things that, aren't, pointing you towards your north node, where you need to be, kind of holding you back, keeping you stuck, then this is what you need to do. Archangel Raphael, we ask for your divine intervention. We ask that you heal us from any sickness, any disease, any infirmity, mind, body, and spirit, any addictions, any compulsions. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. All right. Almost done, guys. Almost done. How about a shaman? A shaman message. Shaman message. A shamanic message for our air signs. What would the ancestors and the elders, what would they like to tell the air signs? What would they like to share today with the air signs as we move towards the end of this beautiful 2022? Any other shamanic messages? Thank you. Oh, wow. We've got divine timing. Yes, because everything happens in divine timing. There is no time in the spirit realm. Some of these cards are so dark I can't really. Home. Home, where you lay your head, where you feel safe, where you feel nurtured. Home. And of course, there's the sun. I love the sun. Abundance. Yes, abundance. Did we see abundance? We saw abundance somewhere. Um, Yeah, we saw abundance earlier for you guys, but it's all about abundance. You will have abundance, air signs, and it's all good. It's all good. And then lastly, perception. Perception. Sometimes you have to adjust or change your perception, and this landed on the loneliness and the blame card, and then you've got the joy and contentment card there. So it's a matter of perception, and whether you see your situation as totally messed up, where you feel like a failure, or whether you can see it from another perspective, maybe a learning lesson, right? hmm Okay, so what kind of crystal? Crystal? What kind of crystal for our air sign should they maybe look into, maybe purchase, that will help keep them grounded. Oh, this one wanted to come out. We'll just take those two. I've got Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla, that's pretty. Look at that. Sort of looks like a jade in a way. Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla. Um, when you feel small and vulnerable, yep, we saw that vulnerability card, right? Vulnerability and freedom. Okay. When you feel small and vulnerable and are looking for someone to parent you, or you need to feel nurtured, um, maybe get a chrysocolla, okay? Yeah. And you hold it over your high heart and you breathe, okay? Yeah. So that might be a great crystal to look into. And then I've got here epidote. 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 Looks kind of greenish color. When you're looking to kick a bad habit, a bad friend, or a bad mood, when you want to cast a spotlight on your weakness so you can work on them. Uh-huh. This is for anyone putting in the work on themselves. Epidote. Great. So, and that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be putting in work on ourselves for this brand new year coming up, right? We're going to be manifesting like crazy, and we're going to make some shit happen, right? Um, all right, Holy Spirit, last messages, last messages, last messages. Well, actually, I wanted to give you a self care card, but all right, we'll just take this one. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feeling thoughts. Yeah, man. We just talked about that. We talked about either you can feel like in this loneliness, woe is me, placing blame type of headspace, or you can switch your perspective, right? And think of joy and contentment instead, right? Yeah. So this card definitely um, echoes that sentiment. Good feeling thoughts. I love it. And most of my air signs are pretty, guys are pretty, upbeat and whatnot. Last cards. Self care. Self care. Self care. Self care for my air signs, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Celebrate yourselves for sure. Celebrate yourselves and whatever that looks like to you. Whether it's taking yourself out on a date every month or buying a new outfit or, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Self affirmations. Don't matter. It doesn't matter. Good stuff. Pay attention to your sacral chakra. Maybe out of balance. Your sacral chakra is where your sexual organs are. Maybe your sexual energy. And yeah, bitches, glow the fuck up. You heard? Yeah, it's time to glow up, right? We've been glowing up, air signs. This is just a reminder to keep it going, okay? Because we're not there yet. Spirit's got more work that needs to be done, okay? But we already started that ascension of glowing up. So let's keep it up, guys, all right? Boom. All right, air signs. So that's it. This is your girl Tracy, Ascension 225, Tato and Oracle. And oh yeah, we're doing ancestor messages. This is for anyone. We did see we saw the death card earlier. And we saw somebody going through adversity. So whether it's a physical death or a death in any kind of way, it can create feelings of grief. If you have lost someone or need just a last ancestor message, especially those ancestors who passed on, that want to let you know that they're still there, they're still guiding you, they're still loving you. from the other side, what would you like to tell the air signs, ancestors that have passed on? What would you like to tell the air signs? I don't need that many. Hold on. That's a lot, Holy Spirit. So we're going to take this one, and we're going to take, can I have one more for the air signs? What would our ancestors in spirit like to share with the air signs about the other side? That's a lot, but we'll take them. So if you're worried, I have no more worldly worries, earthly worries. Isn't that beautiful? Because my mind is free. My mind is free. Maybe somebody might have had Alzheimer's or struggled with cognitive thinking maybe towards the end, but they're letting you know that their mind is free. They can think. Remember me by the happy memories we created. Yeah, that's how I remember my mom, is all those happy memories that we shared. Yeah. And lastly, if anybody needs this, and this kind of goes back to the earlier message of forgiveness, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, you guys. So that's it. Air signs, I love you guys so very much. Sending you positive, loving juju. Please send me positive, loving juju. I am High Priestess energy. So if you send me some bullshit, I will bind it, send it back to you tenfold, and you won't be able to. Yeah. Anyway, air signs. Thank you guys. I hope you have a happy rest of December, the holidays, and we'll reconvene with our Ashe messages in January. All right, I love you all so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so very much. Take care until we meet again.